Hey, what's up? This is Jake from Chess Nakama, your chess friend, and welcome back to the channel as we continue to cover some games in the Tata Steel Chess Masters 2026. Today we have a very exciting match between Jorden Van Foreest and Vincent Keymer in round 9 of the Tata Steel Chess Masters 2026. If you love London System opening, then you definitely have to watch this match, as this match shows how fascinating London can be if you play the opening perfectly, like the one we have here. So let's go take a look at it. Here we have Van Forest playing white while Vincent Keymer playing black. Knight f3 by Jordan, d5 by Vincent, d4, knight f6, and bishop e4. The London system is 6, e3, and we have bishop d6. Now black can also go c5 here and bishop e7, but Vincent chose to play bishop d6, controlling this dark square bishop of white early on. Actually, I've seen this many times with black players against the London system. I do this also almost all the time if I play against these London players. I'll just go bishop d6 immediately, taking care of this dark square bishop. And if I capture this, it feels like it feels like a small win. You know, you're up against a London system, and this dark square bishop is an important piece for the London player. So we have here bishop d3, bishop captures the bishop, pawn captures the bishop, and we have queen d6, queen d2 now, but Jordan defends the pawn here. d6, knight c3, c5, taking more space in the left side of the board by Vincent. And we have here h4, the computer-inspired move by Jordan. On knight c6 by Vincent, developing his pieces. And Jordan continues to play h5 and definitely going for h8 here, h6 here as this somewhat like a computer move. Bishop b7, now h6, g6 by Vincent. And here we have bishop b5. Now, as we can see, this bishop on d3 isn't really doing much because of this g3, and this pawn structure is really hard to attack, and likely black is gonna castle long because of this pawn right here. So if you make use of this light square bishop, he places it on b4, threatening to capture the knight and pinning the knight to the king, and hopefully playing e5 later on, which usually what London players do. They go at e5. So here we have c4 by black, knight e5 now. Black can take this knight here because it's pinned to the king. So, and here we have knight g8 by Vincent, which is a mistake. He was probably thinking he could go knight g8 and then place this knight g on the e7 square and protect this knight that's pinned to the king, but actually it's a mistake. According to the engine, the best move was to go immediately with a6, threatens to capture this bishop here if it doesn't capture the knight. And I mean this bishop, if this bishop goes back to a4, then there's b5, and this bishop is sad, it's trapped, and it's gonna die. So that was the engine was thinking, but Vincent, he had an idea, and that idea was kind of a mistake here. And white castles on the queen side. Now black continues to play f6 here and threatens to capture this knight, but the knight, Vincent was probably thinking, oh, his knight could go here and maybe threaten this pawn or go back to f3. But not, Jordan had another idea. He sacks his knight. He takes a pawn on c4, threatens to capture the screen here if he's not gonna take with a pawn, and indeed Vincent happily takes the knight, And here the idea of Jorden is to push e5, double attacking the e4, the e6 pawn, and the knight that is pinned to the king. So Vincent had to capture the pawn. And here, as we can see, black's king is still in the middle. It hasn't castled yet, so white started immediately his attack, sacrificing a knight, and then go with queen e3 check, king slides f8, and here we have rook takes d5 with a tempo to the black's queen, and Vincent tries to offer queen's exchange, going queen e7, hopefully saving his position here, but queen d2 by white, and now Vincent probably was thinking, okay, I have to at least, give a piece to white and maybe hope I can save this game. But knight e5 by Vincent, but it was too late for Vincent. E takes e5, bishop takes the rook now, and knight takes a bishop, attacking this queen here, and queen goes to c5, double attacking the bishop and the knight. Okay, so white could go knight c3 here, defending this bishop, but Jordan decided to, I'm not gonna defend my bishop, just take my bishop away, and let's see another brilliant move by a different knight this time. Knight e4. Queen cannot take this bishop. Let's say if black takes the bishop, there's queen d6 with a check, and your king is attacked. Your king is defenseless right here. So let's just say king goes to f7. There's e6 check. King has to go to e8. And we have the knight d5. Knight c7 is coming, and you have to give up your queen to avoid getting checkmated. So that's just one of the lines here. Anyway, that if you take this bishop as a black here, you are losing this game. You are completely losing anyway. c3 by Vincent, hoping to at least sack this pawn, maybe change the game. But no, the queen just moves closer to the king. There's mate in one here, queen g7 if black is not careful here, and Vincent goes e7 here and hoping for a queen's exchange, but no, said Jorden. Jorden said, no, I'm gonna go queen d5, attack your rook on a8, and here his rook is nowhere to go. Knight e6 is coming anyway, and so he went rook e8. Bishop captures the rook. Black cannot really capture back with the queen here or the king because this is just a losing position for black. Let's just say queen takes the bishop. There is knight e6 check, king e7, queen d6 check, king f7, knight d8 check, and you have to give up your queen to avoid getting checkmated here. Vincent tried one last move, captured the e5 pawn, and here Jordan captures the g6 pawn. And here Vincent decided to, and in this position, Vincent, he's had enough. He resigned. What do you do here as black? As Vincent is low on time and his position is not really good, he can try, he could probably just say, try moving the knight to f6, attacking the queen. Then knight e6 is unstoppable, king g8. And here we have queen e8 check. The knight covers, and then just bishop just captured the knight, and this is totally losing for black. It's made in 4 here. So yeah, nothing you can do here as black, and so Vincent just decided to just resign. So yeah, what a very interesting game and a very exciting game for white, for Jordan here attacking Vincent immediately as his king is in the middle, starting with that brilliant knight sacrifice on c4 and following it with another brilliant move by the knight e4, continues to attack the black's king until Vincent resigned. A nice win by Jorden defeating Vincent in round 9, and we hope to see more games like this one in the following rounds of the tournament. And I can only hope you learned something from this video that you can use in your next game with the London system. So that's it. Thank you for watching and have fun playing chess.